Don't have any family or friends here in Australia? No issues, we've got you sorted in this video. So this video is specifically for the students who are coming to Australia alone and have no family and friends to help them settle here. So without further wasting any ado, let's go straight to the topic. Now, in my honest opinion, the first thing should be done before you even arrive in Australia. One thing you should be doing is preparing yourself before arriving, and one of the key preparation obviously will be to do research. So find as much information as possible before arriving in Australia. So you need to prepare yourself much more than a person who's arriving here with a family and friend. Planning for your things in advance will be really helpful for you if you are coming alone. So that is the first tip for international students arriving here alone. So this planning will be for everything, including what will you do when you arrive here, where will you live, how will you reach there, how will you go to your university, and everything in between. Now obviously you can do research on our website. We have plenty of resources, and you can download a free international student guide from our website as well. We'll make sure we'll put the link of that in the description. And it really maps out the journey of an international student in Australia from the time you're planning to apply till the time you graduate. So I highly recommend you to download this 145-page book from our website. Now, apart from research, the next thing you should do is join some Facebook groups or WhatsApp groups. Now you will notice that most of the universities and colleges have their own Facebook groups, and so as the groups of specific communities. So for example, if you are an Indian student arriving in Australia, there are plenty of Indian community groups here on Facebook. You should definitely join that. Apart from that, you should also look for your university or college Facebook groups or WhatsApp groups as well. And by doing so, you will notice many people also don't have any family or friend here. And if you are coming to the same university or same college or going to study in a same semester, well, that can help you to plan things better. And possibly it will be even better if you can meet this person even before arriving in Australia. So it is definitely a really good way to make friends and increase your network before even arriving here. And that's definitely going to help you. We also have our own Facebook group as well. We'll put the link of that in the description below. You're welcome to join our Facebook group. Now the next big tip is book your temporary accommodation before arriving in Australia. It is very critical, especially for the students who are coming here alone without any family or friend here. You need to book your accommodation before coming. Either you can book it through your own university, as some of them may have a campus accommodation, or you can book it privately as well through Airbnb, hotels, or so on. Or you can even check other websites like Gumtree and so on. But I highly recommend that you should definitely book at least a temporary accommodation if you are coming alone here, because it will be very difficult for you to come in without booking in and start looking for accommodation on the night of your arrival. And after arriving in Australia and living for a few days in this temporary accommodation, you can start looking for your permanent accommodation. We have a very detailed video on how to find a shared accommodation, which is the most preferred way of living for international students. So please check this video. We'll put the link of that in the description as well. Now, another big concern for students arriving alone is how would I reach from airport to my accommodation place? Now, if your university or college has a pickup service, great. You might like to use it. Sometimes they offer it for free, while sometimes you may have to pay for it. If they don't have such facility available, then you'll have to look for other alternative transport. So if you want to look for some cheaper alternative transport, then it might be a good idea for you to check whether there is any public transport that is going from the airport to your place of accommodation. And if there is no public transport available, then you may have to rely on ride-sharing services like Uber, Didi, or Ola. You can download the apps before arriving in Australia and use public Wi-Fi to order those services after arriving here. Or alternatively, you can also go for a taxi ride. You can easily find them in the taxi ranks outside the airport. You usually don't have to book them, so you can just walk in, put your luggage, and you're ready to go. Although I must say that it is probably the most expensive option. And very importantly, the next tip will be to get your mobile SIM as soon as possible. Especially if you have no one here who will be guiding you, you will need plenty of internet. So I would recommend you to getting a good prepaid SIM with plenty of data. You can pick up a prepaid mobile SIM from the airport, or you can go to the city center and get one from there. For the first month, I would definitely recommend you getting a prepaid SIM before you understand how the prepaid or the postpaid SIMs work. We have a video coming up on this topic very soon as well. So make sure to subscribe to the channel to get the notification once this video is out. The next tip is to use your student support services from your university or college. Now, after arriving in Australia, you're very likely to get an orientation from your university, college or school. So I highly recommend you not to miss this, as they provide lots of detailed information on where to find your student support services, and student support services can help you with accommodation, job and other parts of life here in Australia. And if you do miss out orientation, then you can definitely find out your student support offices in your university and speak to them if you have any issues regarding your studies, work, life and other matters. And last but the most important tip here is you'll need to be networking. If you are going to arrive in Australia alone, then your success will be based on how well you network. So if you are a bit of introvert person and don't like to talking to people, I'm afraid to say that you'll need to change your personality a bit. You need to start going out and about, start meeting new people, network. This will be the key of success for you as an international student if you are arriving here alone. And we have discussed about it in plenty of other videos as well, where networking becomes a key part of your success. So make sure if university organize any event, if there is any other event in the local community, then you should definitely check them out, and if it's relevant, then you should definitely attend. It helps you to know people, it helps you to make new friends, and it helps you to probably meet sometimes your new employers and maybe partners as well. Who knows what good things these networking sessions can bring in your life. So hopefully this information is useful and valuable for you. If you do, please let us know in the comment section below. And as always, if you find any value, please make sure to like and share it with your friends as well. Especially with the friends who might be coming alone, have no friends or family here in Australia. We'll put the link of the most relevant videos in the description as well, so make sure to check them all out. All these videos are short and to the point, and we've got plenty of useful content on the channel, so make sure to subscribe as well if you're new here. And as always, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.